Well, that's a good start. This is me. My name is Liam Carroll. I'm 24 years old, and pretty impulsively I decided I was going to walk from Edinburgh to Newcastle for the charity Mind. You join me as I board the train, head to Edinburgh to get set off. I had no plan, I had camping gear, I was just going to kind of see where I ended up. It didn't take me long at all to realise that all of the things that I was passing out of my window on the train were things that I would walk back past on my way home. So I tried to remember as much as I could out of the window. It's a journey that I'd made tens of times before when I used to visit friends in Berwick, but I'd never really stopped to appreciate how far I was travelling. I had sat down with my dad the day before to kind of figure out where I could get to day by day, and the only real goal that I wanted to achieve in day one was to get as far as Dunbar, which is like 30 miles from Edinburgh. So I arrived at Edinburgh Waverley and set off. The wrong way! Okay, so I've been walking for like not even 10 minutes, but I've already had my first hiccup. I've already gone the wrong way. I come out of the station, took one look at the map. I'll just go left and see where I end up. No, this is going so well already. It also didn't take me overly long to realise that I had a Bergen on my back, and that shit is heavy. I may have grossly underestimated the distance of a map. God in heaven, I'm fucking pissing sweat. That over there is North Berwick. I need to get past that. This big blue thing's called the sea. It's kind of in the way. Basically, I now need to kind of hook around the side of the country, past there by the end of the day, because I'm hoping to beat a Dunbar by the end of the day. Look at these love locks. How many of these relationships do you think crushed and burned? There's knee fucking bins anywhere. Where are all your bins, Scotland? I managed to walk all the way through Edinburgh without finding a bin. I don't know how the fuck that happened. How do you walk through an entire fucking city without finding a bin? First time I ever came to Edinburgh was on accident. It was 2016, I was going to Edinburgh To Tynemouth to see my girlfriend at the time. It was a journey that I'd made many a time before. One night, after a shift where I worked at the time, I worked at Curry's PC World, something felt a little bit off about the bus that I was going to get. Wow, I just had the most hospitable man give me a lift about 2 miles. His name was Tommy, and he does a load of coastal cleanup stuff here. He gave me a bunch of tips on how to get to Dunbar. What a nice bloke. Anyway, I get on the train through the dark, and I have this horrible feeling like something's not right. One of the stewards walks past me, and I say, "Excuse me, what time does this train get into Berwick upon Tweed?" Quite clearly insinuating, I'm getting off at Berwick upon Tweed. How long is it going to take to get there? Oh, in about 40 minutes. It kind of calms me down a bit. I'm like, alright, okay. Because surely she didn't know it. If I was saying, what time does this get to Berwick upon Tweed? And it's a train that doesn't stop at Berwick upon Tweed, she'd be like, well, it doesn't matter because it goes straight through the station. Recognise that we're getting close to Berwick, so I stand up. I get my bag, sling my bag onto my back, and I walk to the door. And it's pulling in to the station. Train slows right down, as it always does. I see my girlfriend, she's there on the platform, and the train doesn't slow down. And the train goes right past. And both of us exchange what were smiles that have now turned into very confused upside down faces. And I'm still on the train, and I'm not off the train, and she's not on the train, She's on the platform where I'm meant to be, but I'm not there. So I panic. I think, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'll ring my dad. My dad was in Frimley Park at the time. Dad, I'm stuck on a train. It's not stopped in Berwick, it's going to Edinburgh. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? I'm in Frimley Park. Oh yeah, that's right. I go all the way to the front of the train. Train man says, well, I can't stop the train, can I? I go back to panicking. They go, hey, there's a National Express service to bus. It leaves at 11 at night, because it was pretty late by this point. With a Bergen on, like I'm wearing now, come out of Edinburgh Waverley, sprint up the stairs, take a right, sprint through Edinburgh, lovely place at night time. It was a Friday, so there were a lot of drunk people pointing and laughing at me as I ran. But I ran, and I end up on this night bus in Berwick. I get off next to Charlie's, the club, where I meet my girlfriend and her mum, to which her mum says, I'm house not that far from Edinburgh, you should have just told us, we would have come up and got you. And that is the time I went to Edinburgh on accident. My garden shed is bigger than this, is bigger than, my garden shed is bigger than this. It's got a door and a window. Right, I made it at Dunbar, and just setting up camp now. But I've got to be really careful. Got to be really careful, because there's a lot of dangerous wildlife around here. Got to be really careful. This is better than sex. So day one, 30 miles. My shoulder, my left shoulder is really sore. I stink. And that, to be fair, that only leaves me one thing to do. That's nasty. Good morning! It's Friday, and the sun is up. Hello, sun. Hello. And today's goal is at least Berwick. So, let's get out of this hotel and get some breakfast. Shit. Just a precaution.
Taking shots at the enemy, I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything.
My back is really giving me trouble. I am really fucking sore. So I'm gonna lean on the bus for the next little stretch. So it turns out I'm actually a bit of a genius. I was defeated by my own back. So my fix for that was to change. Put a t-shirt and a hoodie on so that the bag is no longer rubbing against my skin. The trouble has ceased. Sometimes my genius is almost frightening. Okie dokie. That, in the distance there, is Holy Island, or Bamborough, as it may be better known. So, what good is sitting here? I know it's a lovely day and all right, but I'm kind of sick of sweating my tits off. So I wish the sun would just piss off. That's a milestone. In the day that they were used, it was a way for pilgrims to work out how far they'd travelled. I don't know how to read them, but presumably it means you're a mile away from Berwick. You'd think though you can see it. You don't need a rock to tell you that. I overstretched and my button came off my trousers.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite.
I will say my feet are pretty fucking done at this point. My back's done. I've got one arm behind me. I'm holding my Bergen off my back. Hold my Bergen off my back so that it doesn't rub my lower back. It's not doing much. It's doing something. So here we are, night number 2, and I'm pitching up at this place because I can't remember the name. The owners are letting me pitch here for free, even though the campsite is full. They've pretty much just said, just pick somewhere on the land and just pitch up, that's fine. And there was also a guy in the restaurant I went in to get some food who covered my tab. His name was Malcolm and his wife was called Penny. People are amazing, people really are amazing. Let's see if my cadet skills serve me at all as I try to put up a basher. Yes, it has pegs, get in. Oh no.
It's the biv that keeps on bivving. Shit. I need more string, Gromit. This better stay up.
My dad will be so disappointed in me if it doesn't. I am shit. Hello MTV, welcome to my crib. This is my leaf. I've had worse nights sleep. So I'm in Anik now, and I got some anti-inflammatory gel to try and help with the chafing between my legs. But the pain is that bad. For the first time I'm seriously considering calling it. I don't want to, so I'm going to give it another like 20 minutes. And if I'm still bad, well, we'll see. I don't want to let anybody down. One thing worth noting is that I'm not, and will never claim to be, a long distance walker. I'm as rookie as they come. So to say that I bit off far more than I could chew, thinking that I could manage this in 4 days the way that I thought I could, is a gross understatement. However, I mean, I'm basically home, aren't I? Burn. Yeah, mate. Hips burn, knees burn, calves burn, back burn, fucking everything, mate. but that there is Amble. That's where I want to be. Okay, I cheated. So, I realised not long after reaching Amble, I have nothing left in the tank today. So my dad came and met us, but I booked the room in Blythe, which means I've skipped 20 miles of this journey. I don't want to let everybody down by calling it quits, which I very nearly did when I was in Alnwick. This is kind of a necessary step to make sure I don't call it quits, because I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left!
I severely underestimated how difficult this was going to be. So here's to tomorrow. I'm going to switch off now. Hooroo. Let's do this. There must be more bins here than there were in the entirety of Edinburgh. Bin, 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 bin. Bin. There's even 2 bins over there. There's another bin right there. Another bin in the distance. That's Whitley Bay, so a few miles down the road from there is Tynemouth, which is our finishing point. Am I going to climb the lighthouse? Like fuck. Just to make things in that last lay a little bit more difficult as well, I can't seem to find my blue inhaler, and the morning air is getting on my chest, so just, you know, just to show that I can't have nice things on this walk. I can't breathe very well. Oh well, be fine. Hey, look, a bin.
Let's get down to business.
That is the difference between me crossing here, having to go all the way down and around. Oh no, mild peril.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you.
Oh, that sounds like a shit ride.
Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. Shit, I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Boy, was I a fool in school for a cutting gem.
This guy's got him scared to death.
Hope he doesn't see right through me.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. We must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of